Okay, next question. So Dad Jorgensen has a question here. Will this virus have to go through all the population eventually? Is the only way we can return to normalcy going to depend on a vaccine being created so that our first encounter with it is after we've been vaccinated? Not necessarily. Uh, if enough people get if enough people are infected and become immune, then we have what we call herd immunity. And so if once it reaches enough people, then we don't expect it to be promulgated anymore, because there aren't enough from say I'm infected, but most of the people around me are immune, then I may only pass it on to one person, or I may not pass it on to anyone. And so that's one way to reach that, is by a lot of people getting it. Yes, another thing is potentially a vaccine. I know I talked before about the fact that it probably will get through the summer. It's possible that it won't. It's possible that the summer, the heat will kind of help it to die out. We just don't know for sure. And then it is possible that our effects, that we really are really good at social distancing, and that then we can come up with strategies to contain it and prevent imported cases, because like I said, we would expect there should still be imported cases coming from other places, but where we would, when they come in, we would contain them. We would identify them and contain them quickly. Another alternative, or another possibility, is that we could come up with newer, better ways to test. Say we come up with a way to do a rapid test, and we come up with this huge screening protocol where we just massively screen tons of people rapidly, and then identify them even when they're not symptomatic. And so it could be that there are other public health and population health methods that will help us to tackle this at some point as well. So there certainly are other options rather than just waiting for it to get through everybody. But those are kind of the most likely possibilities. One thing I want to, we talk about, are we going to have social distancing forever? And the other part of that is, remember the social part in social distance. It doesn't mean that we can't go out, doesn't mean that we can't be with people, but we just want to limit our potential exposures and transfer from sick individuals, of course, but potentially asymptomatic people, but that are carrying it. So I wonder if a few weeks even from now, we'll just start to have a new way of socializing. Certainly technology, but will we start to come up with new ways of going out to public places together where people are more distant, just physically more distant, while we get through this for the next few months? I don't know. There are a lot of possibilities. It'll be interesting to see what we're looking back at a few months from now. But yeah, that's that.